today on Divorce Court.
DK is too controlling. He thinks just because he's my husband, he should tell me what to do. He thinks that I should stay at home, cook and clean and watch the kids. If DK don't stop being so controlling, I think I'm gonna want a divorce.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Mr. DK Kabah and Ms. Benson. The two of you have been together for 4 years, married for the last year. Ms. Benson, I think you are two through. Mr. Kabah, I think you want to save this marriage. So I'm going to start with you, Mr. Kabah. Why don't you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
I'm here because I want for my wife, be a good wife.
You believe she cheated on you throughout your relationship. Is that accurate?
Right.
Why don't you tell me the first time you believe you caught her cheating?
The first time, I caught her cheating, that was a year we met. She was cheating on me with another guy. I asked her. She said, "Oh, that's my friend." Then when I went through her phone, I found out she was dating the guy.
Yeah.
They was texting on each other, "Baby, how you doing?" This and that.
Was this before you were married or after you were married?
After we was married.
After you were married. Ms. Benson, why don't you tell me your version of those events?
Actually, he was just a friend.
Were you texting him?
I was texting him, but it wasn't baby.
What were the messages at all suggestive?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain why you would do that in the first year of marriage?
At the time, we wasn't communicating. I wasn't getting love and affection, so I felt like I had to go out and find it.
In what way was he failing to give you love and affection? What wasn't happening?
I just felt like he was working too much. He just wasn't paying me attention.
It's a lot. I work 24 hours, I have time to party myself. I have time to go up there. Like her, she likes going out every Saturday. She like to go out there, to friend, this and that. I'm the type of person, I care about my family. I care about her. I love her as a wife. I love her so much, and I love my 2 kids. So I gotta do what I gotta do, to take care of my 2 kids. And I gotta do make sure to work, so she can have a place to stay.
Right. Now, Ms. Benson, do you understand he's working hard in order to support you and the kids?
I am, but also I feel like I am working too. I'm at home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and then I got these 2 kids with me.
That's
right?
So when he comes home, I feel like I need a break, but when he comes home, he just, come home, go in the shower, then go to sleep, and then I'm up with the kids and where's my break?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Do you not contribute? I mean, I know you work hard and you come home and you want to relax, but this is a new and different kind of thing, and she's working. Do you help with the kids?
I do help with the kid when I'm at home.
When he feels like it.
When I come for work, sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, baby, the clothes is dirty. Can you go do the laundry?" She gonna be sleeping all day until when I come for work. I gotta go do that laundry, and when I do the laundry, I was like, "Baby, can you pack the clothes?" She gonna be sleeping, and the clothes gonna be in the plastic for 2 days.
Again, I do have 2 kids with me. I do have to change their diapers.
Listen, you did not invent motherhood. I've had 2 children. Did that.
Okay.
I worked a 60-hour week at a law firm, ran for my judgeship, and had 2 children. Don't mean like you can't get anything done. I don't want to hear all that. Did that and then some. That's just sad. Tell me about what happened when you went to jail.
When I went to jail, before I went to jail, she used to work.
Right.
And when one day, she went to work, she was lying to me like she's going to work, but she was not going to work. She was going to go see somebody.
I was
and
going to work.
Her schedule, is like 4:30, but she told me that she was going to work for, to 6 to 7 o'clock. I was like, but if you late you cannot be late for 2 hours, then they let you work. She was like, "Oh, I'm going for overtime." I said, "That's not overtime." So we were arguing, she was like, "You know what, I'm done with this." She just got in the car and left. So that whole night she didn't come home. I was calling her phone. She didn't pick up. I called her phone more like 55 times. I called the police to make the police report like she's not home. I don't know what's going on with her. She turned her phone off. She knew where she was at.
Actually,
Ms. Benson, what's your version of that event?
Actually, I went to work. Yes, I was 2 hours late, but my manager asked me if I could stay longer. After that, me and DK had got into an argument. So I was mad, so I came home and, you know.
No. I went to the job.
So you came home from work, the job that you were late to in the beginning?
I went to the working place. I asked the manager, is Amma Benson on the clock? Is she on schedule?
I did go
told
home.
me Amma Benson is not here.
DK wasn't home.
On the parking lot.
Did you go home early?
I did go home early.
So you had the nerve to go to work 2 hours late and then leave early?
That's a lie, man.
You want me to believe that?
Okay.
That's not true.
Try something else.
I left work and I went home. DK wasn't home. So, you know, I was already mad at him. So I just got in the car and I left. And yes, I didn't come home till the next day because I went out with my friend.
Mr. Kabah, tell me what happened when you went to jail, though.
Oh, when I went to jail, you know, she was talking to that guy, you know. One time she was sleeping because she thinks she's so smart. So she had left her phone. I knew her password. She didn't even know. I went to the phone. I see the text message saying, oh, baby, you know, I'm coming over tomorrow. And when she used to, like, you know, when she get up from school, she used to go, you know, to her house. But when I asked her, she was like, oh, I'm going to my friend's house.
I never went to his house.
She used to come home 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I didn't. I have kids. Why would I come home at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Well, you had kids when you stayed out all night and left.
I only, Judge, okay, I am with the kids 24/7. I only go out on Saturday because that's when I feel like I have a break because that's when he's off.
No. She always like, you know, when a friend call, hey, there's a party going on. Can you come over? Oh, she gonna call me. Oh, baby, I gotta go to the party. I was like, which party you going to? Oh, it's the it's a pool party going on. I gotta go over there. First of all, I'm at work.
Parties. It's not always parties.
Work,
we also go to the movies. It's not just parties.
So how often do you go out every week, would you say?
Okay, I go out every Saturday.
Every Saturday?
Yes.
That's loud,
because I am with the kids 6 days. So I feel like that's my break time.
No, man.
Okay, I got you. If it kills me, I'm gonna find out what happened when you went to jail.
He even calls the police on me to see if they've seen me.
Did you call the police on her?
I did, because for her to be out, you know, like 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, no phone call, it's, I did call the police on her.
Mr. Kabah, so why don't you tell me what happened when you went to jail?
I was on my way to go pick her, and I got pulled over by the stop sign. And I went to jail that night. And when I went to jail, she didn't even come.
Yes, I did.
I called her phone.
Yes, I did.
Before I went to jail, I called her phone. I asked the police officer, can I let my wife know, like, the car is parking over there so she can come pick it up? So she came to pick the car up. I was in jail for 3 days. She didn't even come to see me. She didn't even call. She didn't even call.
You didn't bail him out?
She didn't even.
And what'd you go to jail for?
I went to jail for unpaying ticket.
Why didn't you go and bail him out?
Where am I gonna get the money from?
He works. Doesn't he have a bank account that you have access to?
Okay.
It's not.
I do, but also at the time I had used the money on my hair and my clothes.
No, ma'am.
But
no,
I mean,
no, ma'am.
I didn't know he didn't pay his tickets though.
But you knew he was in jail.
He was in jail he told me that he was gonna sit it out.
She was usually busy with the other guy that was,
I was not busy with him. I wasn't with him.
Okay.
We wasn't together. I was just trying to end the relationship.
We were sleeping together. We were sleeping in the same room.
Mr. Kabah, hang on. Ms. Benson, you say he's very controlling. Why don't you tell me about that? Because we've been talking about you this whole time.
He is controlling because he is from West Africa, Liberia. And over there, they tell their women what to do. As in, they just want them to stay at home, cook, clean, and watch the kids and don't work. And that's not me.
Did you two talk about this before you got married, about how you were going to live and and what each expected of the other?
Actually, this really didn't, like, when we started dating, like, he wasn't like this, but after we got married, it just got like, he just feel like I'm his child.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, tell me some things that he does that you find controlling. What's he doing?
Okay, first of all, like, when I go out, he wants me to tell him where I'm going and what time to come home. Like, he actually sets a time limit for me. He wants me to be out for 2 hours and come back home.
No, that's not true.
Mr. Kabah, does she have a curfew?
No, she does. she do. No, ma'am. Like,
What do you ask of her?
no.
Yes,
The thing about her.
Hang on.
The thing about her, when she go out, she don't know when to come home.
So you do tell her when to come home?
Exactly.
So when do you tell her to come home?
I tell her, hey, you gotta be home like 3 o'clock because, you know, you gotta be with the kid.
3 o'clock?
3 o'clock in the morning.
PM. And I only leave on
3
Saturdays.
p.m. or a.m.? Don't lie.
3 p.m. He wants me, okay.
3 p.m.?
3 a.m. in the morning.
No, that's a lie. He wants me to be home at 9 o'clock.
Because
and I leave
usually
the house,
the party-
and I
the
leave the house at 6 o'clock. He wants me to be home
the
at 9.
party usually starts for 9, and I expect her to
Nope,
be home
that's
by
not
3
true.
o'clock in the morning.
That's not true. And when I do go out, DK is like an FBI. He calls my friends. He just knows everybody I talk to. He even calls the police on me to see if they've seen me. That's crazy. Who does that?
Did you call the police on her?
I did because for her to be out, like 3 o'clock in the morning, no phone call, it's, I did call the police on her. I called the police to make the police report what she
Now
at.
see, you come out here, I was looking for something. You come out here and you talk about, oh, she can come in at 3 o'clock in the morning. But you said in your paperwork, when she goes out, she doesn't know when to come home, which you repeated here. Then you said she should come home around 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yes, that's when she wants me to come home.
I believe that. I don't believe you think she ought to come in at 3 a.m. I think what you said here was true, and you knew it sounded a little off, so you said something else.
Also,
that's what happened. Do you have problems with the way she dresses?
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you tell me what those problems are?
Well, sometimes she don't dress like a wife. She dress like a, like a scraper.
Okay. So let's take a moment and find out what you think a wife should dress like. How much money do you make a month?
Maybe I would say like around $720.
$720, but you spend $1,000 a month on your hair. How much sense
She
does that
usually use
make?
it on makeup.
No. I'm busy being indignant over here. Be quiet. How much sense does that make?
Not that much, but I mean, I'm a girl. I still need to look good.
I'm a girl too. How would you react to your partner giving you a curfew? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. So, Mr. Kabah, you're going to tell me how she should dress versus how she does dress.
Like, the dress is all the way down her booty, it don't even go down. I don't expect my wife to go out, looking like that. It's going to be a lot of attention on her.
Right.
And, I don't like that.
So do we have a picture of what she looks like? Well, now that doesn't look. You don't like that
That's
dress?
a dress that he said that, my boobs were out, And I feel like it's a cute dress. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, it got a little cutout going on, but that's the style. I mean, does that bother you?
Yeah.
He wants me to look like a grandma. He wants me to wear long sleeve and turtleneck.
Well, what do you think about the outfit she's got on right now?
It's pretty good.
Everything's all covered up, so you're happy.
Yeah.
Okay. You also say you have a problem with how she spends her money. Tell me about that.
She let us spend too much money. She let us spend $1,000.
He's cheap.
Stop.
She spent like $1,000 on her.
$1,000 on her hair every
month.
That is.
I gotta pay a bill. The bill, my rent is like $925, and I gotta pay a cell phone bill for $200 something, and I got all the bills to pay. I got a ticket to pay.
I also do hair. I'm a cosmetologist, so yeah. I mean,
so you do have a job. You do work.
I do work sometimes.
You work out of the home?
Yes, from my house. So I mean, it's not every day I'm gonna get clients.
How much money do you make a month?
Maybe I would say like around $720.
$720, but you
Yes.
spend $1,000 a month on your hair. How much
She
sense does
usually
that
use
make?
it on makeup, you know.
No. I'm busy being indignant over here. Be quiet. How much sense does that make?
Not that much, but I mean, I'm a girl. I still need to look good.
I'm a girl too. I don't understand all of that. I really don't. I mean, you shouldn't spend more money than you know, a big chunk of your monthly income on your hair. You know what I mean? If you were getting a degree or something, I could work with you. But hair?
Okay.
Good.
Mr. DK ain't so perfect neither. I saw him the last time we was together, and I saw him, he got into a car with a lady, and they drove off.
No, ma'am. That's not true.
Well, do you suspect that he was cheating? Did something happen?
He told me the lady was 40 years old and she had 7 kids.
Ma'am,
Did you tell her that she was 40 and had 7 kids?
you know,
Because I'm 57 and had 6.
to be honest,
I'm
you
ready
know,
to get insulted.
to be honest.
What do you mean? She was too old and had too many kids to be attractive?
Yeah, I mean, she was like, the thing about
I
it, you
never
know,
saw the woman.
by that time, I didn't have no car. I had my car, it broke down, and I didn't have no work. I didn't have nowhere to go to work, you know. And where we stayed, there's no bus.
He told me that she was basically his
Okay,
Uber driver.
got it. One more topic. Sex. You think you should have sex every day, correct?
No, ma'am.
You said, and I quote, I want to have sex every day. That's what that says. As my wife, she should give me sex when I want it.
But the thing about it, you know,
Yes.
the thing about it, she want to give it to me when she want. But you know, it don't go like that.
I think.
Well, how does it go?
I think it's my body. I should.
Because, you know, when she need it, I give it to her. Even if I don't want to do it, I give it to her. But if I need it, she gonna be like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel good.
And on that note, do you feel obligated to fulfill your partner's requests for sex? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. So let me get this straight. So what you're saying to me is when you want it, she needs to give it up.
Right.
All right, just making that clear. Okay, listen, do you want to save this marriage?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you? Because you don't look at all happy.
I am happy, but I just feel like he just needs to stop being so controlling.
Here's where I am. You go out more than you claim you do. You're over there talking about I'm a mother all day long and I've got my kids every day like you're doing something. I think that you're probably a bit controlling. I think that you two never sat down and had a conversation about what a marriage is, what I want, what I need to do. You need to sit down and have that conversation, and till then, and only then, will you be able to know whether or not this marriage can survive. You understand what I'm saying? You have expectations of her that are rather strict. Now, if your woman signs on for that, cool. But if that's not the woman that you got, it won't work. You have to both define what it is you want and what it is you expect, then determine what compromises you're willing to make in order to get that, and then go from there. But you saying you're right and you saying you're right, nobody's gonna get it right, right? So that's what I say. Leave here, have a conversation. I'm going to hook you up with someone who knows how to start that conversation, and then maybe the conversation will come to some reasonable conclusion, and this matter is adjourned.
DK has a really strong demand about marriage, but I think I'm willing to work on our marriage because I love him. I need to show more love and affection to him and listen to him when he wants to talk to me. And I think I'm willing to do that.